Alright, first part. Here we go. 6th fret on the D and the G string. Open B string and then later the 4th fret on the B string. Starting off with these fingers. So you use the ring finger, the middle finger and the index finger. B string, G string, D string. Again, but then with the index finger on the 4th fret of the B string. And then again, but then you open B string, 3rd fret on the G string and the open D string. And the open D string is in there. Most people think it's this one, but it's not. So open D string there. Sounds a bit strange, but it is like it is. So we got these 3 little runs here. And then we go. Then we have on the G string from the 4th to the 3rd fret, pull off. And then strike the 6th fret on the D string. And then after that we get the open low E string, 2nd fret on the A string and the 6th fret on the D string. And then we hit the 4th fret on the D string and then a pull off from the 4th fret to the 2nd fret of the D string. So this little part. So switching from these fingers here to the thumb, right? It's kind of an important switch. Again, really slow, all the things here. So you switch here to the thumb, right? When played faster, it sounds like this. You hear that the D string is really short in there, so not like this, but it's really short. Alright, and then we have this little bit. So it's like this with the thumb then. 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, 6th fret D string, then again the 2nd fret D string, 4th fret D string, hammer onto the 6th fret on the D string. So we get this, 2nd fret A string, and then it's the 3rd fret on the G string, and then the 4th fret on the G string. Check it out. Hitting the 4th fret on the G string a couple of times, and hitting also the B string and the high E string below that actually, yeah. So it's like this. Downstroke, upstroke, as far as I can tell at least. And then 2 times a downstroke again on the 4th fret of the G string. Then the 1st fret on the G string and the open B and high E string also. More or less, sometimes maybe you hear them more, sometimes you hear maybe only this one. Sometimes you only hear the G string and the B string, right? And then you get a hammer onto the 1st fret on the G string and a pull off. 3rd fret also. So and then this last chord here, 1st fret D string, 3rd fret G string, 4th fret B string. And then I also put the 3rd fret on the low E string, sorry, but more just to mute that one, so it's possible to play it, but just rest it there to mute it. And you can hear the high E string sometimes coming through, sometimes not. So when Vicente Amigo plays it, at least. These are in the moment things that happen, right? So it's kind of his way of strumming and attacking or hitting the guitar, and has open strings here and there, you know. So then we got this bit in from the beginning. I'll play through it one time. Well, he repeats this part 4 times with slight variations. You have to listen to the strumming thing he's doing here and the accent. So, and then downstroke, upstroke following each other. Let's see, we got this then. So, repeating this part 4 times with small variations. And the variations are in this little bit here. First time he's playing that. Second time is like that, it's a little bit shorter. And the third time. So the third time is really like. So you got 4th fret, 3rd fret. 2 times 4th fret fast. On the G string, 3rd fret. And 3rd fret, 4th fret, 1st fret on the G string. The pull off of the hammer on and the pull off on the 1st fret on the G string. And then the 3rd fret on the G string into this chord here. And then the 4th time is actually the last time he's playing it like. So 1 time the 6th fret on the G string. Also, if he plays it the 2nd time, he starts with it's like pre-beat, you know what I mean? First time is like this. It's on the beat, the first note you play. And the 2nd time, it's a little bit earlier than it is the first time. Actually, the 2nd time, 3rd time, and the 4th time, it's a little bit like pre-count, okay? Then we got this little part here. 4th fret on the D string, 2nd fret B string, and then you go 4th fret fourth fret D string again, and then it's 3rd fret on the B string, and a hammer onto the 4th fret, no, to the 5th fret on the B string. And then you get the open A string with the thumb. And this little chord here, 4th fret D string, 6th fret G string, 7th fret B string. So like this. The next chord is this one here, 4th fret low E string. And then yeah, 4th fret low E string, 4th fret D string, 4th fret G string, open B string. Then going into the 2nd fret, low E string, 1st fret D string, 3rd fret G string, 4th fret B string. And he's playing it like this. Thumb first, and then index, middle, ring finger, a little bit like 1, 2, 3. Not like this, but more like. If you do it like this on the table, for instance, but then the other way around. Then we get an E major chord here, E major 7, which is open low E string, 2nd A string, 1st fret on the D string, 1st fret on the G string, open B and high E string. So this little bit is like this. I think there's a gulp in there also. Listen to the strumming also. And then these accents are there also at a certain moment. You just have to repeat this little part and then learn the timing of these accents, right? So we got this little bit then. So this little bit is in there too. It's a 4th fret on the G string, 1st fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the G string, 1st fret on the G string, pull off to the open G string, and then the 2nd and the 1st fret on the D string, into this little chord here. The chord is 1st fret D string, 3rd fret G string, and the 4th fret on the B string. So we get this then. And you also hear the open E string there sometimes. So this is basically 2 rounds. So the first time is with this in between. And the second time. Then to the next part. So starting off with the 1st fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the G string, and the 4th fret on the B string. Looks familiar? So then we first hit with the index finger the 3rd fret on the G string, and then the 1st fret on the D string with the thumb. And then the 4th fret on the B string with the middle finger. And then it's again the 1st fret on the D string. And then we have a little 2 to 4 hammer on the B string, open E string, open high E string after that. So that's the routine in the beginning. Yeah, slowly again, starting on the 3rd fret of the G string. Then we have this. So what he's doing here is mute the string. power chord here, the 4th fret of the A string, 6th fret D string, 6th fret G string. I think it's an upstroke muted, downstroke power chord. Then again, and then move the power chord 2 frets up to the 6th, 8th and 8th fret on the A string, D string and G string. And then you can pull it like this, make it a little bit more, intensify it, you know what I mean? So we got it from the beginning here. You have to mute it good. You don't want to hear this. It has to be short, like percussive, you know. And we are in this position on the 6th fret, and then we do the 7th fret on the A string, 10th fret on the A string, and then the 8th fret on the D string, 10th fret on the A string again, and then the barred 6th fret on the D string, and then the open B string. I play it with the middle finger, short. And then going to these 2 accent chords here. So a little bit back from this part. 7th fret to the 10th fret, 10th fret, 6th fret, and then the open B string. Then we move to perhaps with a gulp to make the accent more strong. And you hear some open strings in there also after that. So one accent. Like this. And these chords are, it's basically F sharp major chord, but then with the open B and E string. Beautiful. 2nd fret low E string, 4th fret and 4th fret A and D string, 3rd fret G string, open B and E string, high E string. And an E chord here. With this little variation on the 4th here, so it's open low E string, 2nd A string, 4th fret D string, 1st fret G string, and open B and high E string. To end it off, and then start repeating this part again, is this. This is the 7th fret on the A string, 2 times, 6th fret, 7th fret, hammer on, hit the 10th fret, 10th fret on the A string, and then go back to the 7th fret, and then I pull off to the 6th fret on the A string. So the accents are here, of the chords before that. So after this part, then it will repeat the part again with a little variations, as always. It's never exactly the same. So I'll play the whole thing up just a little bit to show you. Then right after this part, finger on the 8th fret, the 6th fret on the A string here, forming the power chord here, with this 8th fret on the D and the G string, and the open B string. And then we have the same as the beginning for the second time then. But then we kind of plug the strings, you know. First only the D, G and B string, and then with the hammer on to the 4th fret on the B string, and then the high E string. 1st fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the G string, 2nd fret on the B string, and then a hammer on from the 2nd to the 4th fret on the B string, and then hit the open E string. Then again to this part, so the upstroke muted, power chord on the 4th fret of the A string, again muted upstroke, power chord to the 6th fret on the A string, then a little variation here, 7th fret, 7th fret to the 10th fret on the A string, and then this 6th fret, 8th fret on the D string, and then the open B string, again short. Like that. So this little bit here. So the second repeat of this little bit. Chord here. It's on the 6th fret of the A string, 8th fret on the D string, 9th fret on the G string, 8th fret on the B string, and the 6th fret on the high E string. This is played like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it's a total of 11 times. I think he's doing this upstroke, thumb, downstroke, middle finger and ring finger, downstroke, thumb, and then again. So that's the routine triplets. So like this, and starting down. You see that? Ending on the downstroke with the thumb. So that makes up of 3 of these rounds. 1, 2, and then shorted, yeah. So it's 3 whole rounds of these triplets plus 2 makes 11, and the last 2 are done downstroke with the middle finger, ring finger kind of, and then downstroke with the thumb, yeah. Kind of makes it weird actually to stop it at 11 there, but you should practice it really slow and then speed it up, and then going into this chord, yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll show you what's next in a minute, right? Alright, see you.